Okay, this is going to be a series of my herbs. And here is my chamomile bed right here. I have a lot to show you, but we're going to start with this. This is chamomile. It's so good for you. It makes great tea. I will dry this out. When I used to make my homemade soap, I'd put chamomile in it. You can make tinctures, you can do lotions, you can do so much with chamomile. I'll try to put some links down below in the description box so you can check it out, and I may come back and talk a little bit about chamomile and make this into a video session, and we'll make this into a series, and this is going to be the first one. And chamomile, I got my basket right here to pick. And I saw on another channel, they took a rake. It was only like half the size. This was my blueberry rake from many years ago when I used to be on a blueberry crew for many years. I kept my rake, and it works really well to take flower tops off from. So I'd like to demonstrate to you how it does, and then we're going to talk about chamomile. So here we go. Hey folks, here we go. We're going to take my blueberry rake and we're going to go right in just like that. Just like this. And if you have the little one, it will make a difference. You can hold the bottom to make sure you don't take the plant off. Look how much quicker that is than doing it by hand. When you do it by hand, you go like this. You just take each one. And it can be very tedious. And look how much I did. Yes, you've got more coming in. You just got to try to be careful. I am going to purchase the small one, and once I do, I will put a link when it comes in and do a video on that. Look at this. This is not going to take no time to do. A lot quicker. Get my foot in here. Look at that. So much quicker. I cannot believe it. I will be doing this to all my flower tops from now on. Saves so much time. Yes, you're leaving a few behind, but look how many I've gotten already. Here we go, just like this. These are little tiny things. That's all right, it all makes great tea. How many of you drink chamomile tea and like it? These are just tiny, tiny. These are first year plants. These great big ones here are second year plants. And they will spread. And last year, we didn't have very good weather, so the chamomile didn't do all that great. But I'm hoping to have a good year this year. And this is just the beginning. And Mr. R is videoing. How much do we have time left, Ray?
You're at 2:10 right now.
I'm 2:10. Okay, I'm going to stop it here. I just wanted to show you how quick it was. And 2 minutes, and I did talking before that. Look how many I picked. So, stay tuned. We got more to talk about with chamomile. Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to talk about chamomile today. Phew, it's hot. It's 92 degrees and very humid here in Maine. I just got back from the Dollar Tree, which I'll have a haul on that in a pantry haul. And Maggie's jumping on me. Maggie, I'll get you in a minute. I have to read. I'm going to read some on chamomile. And I picked this a couple of days ago. Right here. A couple of days. That's what it looks like in my basket underneath the fan that I have going in the kitchen. Now this is German chamomile. Right here. Let me get a bigger one here with a stem. Whoops. Okay. Here's the stem. You can pick it clear up here like this. This is German chamomile. The other chamomile that I'm going to talk about is low to the ground and creeps. And I'm almost time to harvest again. And I harvested this with a blueberry rake. And it went so quick, as you can see in the video. I love the chamomile tea, especially at night, and it's winter and old man's snow is blowing and the wind's blowing. But I'm going to read a little bit out of this book. This is what I always tell you, my go-to book. This is the Back to the Basics, Complete Guide, Healing and Medicinal Herbs. Everything you need to know, simply explained by Wendy Vinson. If you want to know about herbs and you're just beginning, this is a great go-to book. Now, I'll be using mine for teas. When I made homemade soap, I'd put some of that in my soap. When I made my, just different things I'd make, I'd put the chamomile in. And you can do a lot with it. Easy to dry. You can hang it by a bundle upside down. You can put it in a basket like this. They also have, yes Maggie, they also have herb dryers that you can hang that's tiered with different levels. I don't have one of those. That would be really nice if I did, but I don't. So I'm going to read you what's in this book so you can understand. It's very, very easy to understand. That's why I'm saying if you're learning about herbs, this is the go-to book. Sorry, my rotacuff, I did something to it. I think I injured it. I hope not. I did a lot of mowing yesterday. So let's get back to it. Chamomile. And I'll put the Latin name down. It's a big old botanical name. And it says German chamomile and Roman chamomile have white flowers that look like daisies with yellow centers. Roman chamomile has long stems that creep along the ground from the main plant in coarse leaves. That's the one that creeps. German is the one that people use for tea, for medicinal purposes and lotions. They put some infusions. They do all sorts with it. And then German chamomile, on the other hand, is more erect and feathery type. Now mine is already drying and I don't have any feathers, but there's the white petal and there's the middle. When to plant? Sow outdoors when the soil is 55 to 60 degrees through the night. German chamomile is the most common from chamomiles found in the United States. Sow tiny seeds in well-prepared soil. Gently pat it down and keep moist. Sun and soil. This herb prefers a well-drained, sandy soil and grows in full sun and partial shade. Chamomile is hardy in zones 4 through 9. When to harvest? When the flowers are in full bloom, pinch them off or cut the whole stem. With a whole stem, the flowers can be dried upside down. Like I said, if you cut it down, it's going to take time to regrow. But if you cut it and keep clipping the tops off, it will keep replenishing through the summer. When to harvest? When the flowers are in full bloom, pinch off or cut the whole stem. With the whole stem, the flowers can be dried upside down. And then it says dry flowers only on a tightly woven drying screen. Yes, you can use drying screens. Out in my woman's cave, I have screens hanging. You can put it up there. I don't have the woman's cave cleaned out right now, but it's gotta be. Pots that's used. The flower and flowering tops can be used for chamomile plants, either fresh or dried. I prefer mine dried. And then you want to make sure all the moisture's out of it before you jar it up or seal it up or however you want to do it. Medicinal benefits. Everyone loves the soothing quality of chamomile tea, and the tea made from your own homegrown chamomile is even better. Oh yes, it is. The tea is a sleep-inducing and can also be used as a digestive herb. Weak infusions can be given to small children to aid in digestion, calmness, and help them induce sleep. I wonder if it would work on Maggie May. Wow, she's a handful. But anyways, that's on chamomile. And there's going to be a series of herbs that I have. I'll be talking about them. I'll be showing them when I harvest and what I'm going to do with them. And what I will do with this, these are almost dry, is I will jar them up and I'll be adding to them. So anyways, this is the first series of herbs, and it's chamomile. And I've got tarragon ready, I've got spearmint ready, I've got mojito ready, I've got oregano ready, I've got chai ready. I am going to be busy, so you will have a lot to know if you want to know about herbs. And I'll share what I know. I used to do better without using a book, but since my brain injury, I have to use a book and keep refreshing myself so I can remember. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. I put a disclaimer in. I'm just reading what Wendy Vincent had talked about, and this is a wonderful book. So if you like these videos, please give me thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, hit that bell. You never know what's going to be on my videos. And this is going to be a series on herbs. I hope you enjoy it. Stay safe, stay calm, and I'm going to be busy. We'll catch you later. Bye now.